Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be ranking like NFL teams. On like you can see right here, this is like the tier list. It's gonna go from 1 to 10. Oh wait, let me remove that real quick. Okay, so there's gonna be 11 different rankings. Okay, so 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 3, 2, 1, and then the Cowgirls. Because they're just, like, really bad. Their fan base sucks, but... Honestly, let's just start real quick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. For them, I feel like they're kind of a small fan base. They're, like, not really that loud and stuff. They haven't really had much happen to them, so I'm just going to give them maybe, like, maybe, like, a 4 out of 10. Maybe, like, a 5 out of 10. They're a mid fan base, honestly. They're just there. Texans, feel like they're, like... It's a pretty big fan base, I guess, because, like, Houston's a pretty big city and all that, so... They, maybe, like, a 6 out of 10, For Packers? Ooh, Packers have a really big fan base. They have a really nice fan base. I'll give them, like, an 8 out of 10. Cowgirls, yeah, they're just right there. I'll tell you why, though. Like, I'll tell you why. They always literally say it's their year, even though it's never their year. They always bring up they won, like, 5 Super Bowls, I think? I don't really remember. They won 5 Super Bowls back in, like, the 90s. They always bring that up. It's so annoying. That's why I'm, like, putting them in, like... It was the 19s and... It was, like, 70s and 90s. They won 5 Super Bowls, so they always just bring that up. It's always going to be our year. Like, no, it's not. For the Bears... They're going to be like a 7 out of 10, I feel like. They're like... They haven't really had much happen to them, but they're pretty good, honestly, so 7 out of 10. It's Chicago, so... Oh, the Bills. The Bills are like... Their Bills are crazy. I know that, bro. The Bills Mafia, as they call it. Finna just say 9 out of 10, bro. The Bills are just crazy. They always do the craziest things, like they put, like, people on... Like, they... jump on tables and they just crash into it and all that. Like, they're nearly as crazy as, like, the Eagles fans. Chiefs? Oh, the Chiefs, bro. The Queefs. That's hard because it's, like, hard to, like, balance out, like, bandwagons and, like, the Taylor Swift fans and all, like, and, like, people who've been there, like, since, like, the Kansas City fans were, like, bad and stuff, so. I'm finna just say Chiefs are, like, 5 out of 10. They're just average, honestly. Actually, Arrowhead Stadium is pretty loud, though, so, I'm gonna bump that up to, like, a 7 out of 10. They're pretty big they're pretty, maybe, maybe, like, top of 7 out of 10. They're pretty good. Okay, maybe 8 out of 10. Oh, that's, like, okay, I'll just do a 7 out of 10. That's, like, really hard to, like, say. Chiefs fans are pretty good. Oh, Broncos fans are pretty nice, like, maybe... Broncos are getting, maybe 6 out of 10. Panthers, I love the Panthers, maybe, like, I feel like Panthers fans are pretty cool, honestly, like, they're pretty crazy. Oh, that's hard, maybe, like, a 5 out of 10 with, like, Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh, Bucks fans, Bucks. I don't really know much about Bucks fans, I've never really met one in person, but I'm just gonna put them at, like, a 5 out of 10. They've had, like, 2 Super Bowls, right? So they're pretty good, honestly. Oh, Vikings fans. Don't really know much about them either, but I'm just gonna put them at, like, 6 out of 10, maybe. Maybe, like, 5 out of 10. Oh, the Patriots, bro. Oh, the Patriots. So I feel like the Patriots, it's mostly just bandwagons, like bandwagons from, like, the previous era when Brady used to dominate. I guess there is some, I don't know. Oh, Patriots. What should I put the Patriots at? I feel like Boston sports fans, they're, like, really annoying. I don't want to be mean, but, like, they kind of suck. So I'm finna put them at, like... Oh, shoot. That's hard. Like... Maybe, like, a below the Chiefs, like a 6 out of 10. I feel like Boston sometimes goes out, but I feel like I put them at a 6 out of 10. Ooh, Saints. Saints, I've met, like, a few Saints fans. They're pretty, like, good. I would say, like, a 5 out of 10. They're pretty average. Maybe, like, a 6 out of 10. Like, I've met a lot of Saints fans. They're pretty proud and stuff. Ooh, that's, like, really hard. Maybe a 5 out of 10. Oh, 49ers fans, bro. Where do I start? Like, Niners. Where do I put the Niners? Maybe, like, 8 out of 10. Niners fans are pretty crazy, honestly. It's a pretty good fandom. It's pretty good. I think Niners are 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good, like, it's a pretty nice fan base. It's pretty big, too. They haven't won any Super Bowls since the 90s, but honestly, do I want them to win another Super Bowl? I don't really know. Maybe for Brock Purdy, since he was like last pick in like the I forgot the NFL draft. I think it was 2019. I don't remember. Washington Commanders, they're a pretty good fan base. Not as crazy as the Eagles. Maybe a good 7 out of 10. Chargers, like, no one knows, like, what a Charger is. I'm gonna put them at, like... No one's really a Chargers fan that much, so I'm gonna put them at a 4 out of 10. Colts are just there, maybe 5 out of 10. Oh, Browns. Browns are so loyal. I might actually put them at a 10 out of 10, bro. They've been through so much, yet they're still, like, super loyal and all that. And, like... I think Browns deserve to be 10 out of 10. They're like such a loyal fan base. They're always just there. I think they're definitely 10 out of 10. Jets are like mid, like 5 out of 10, I guess. Lions fans are up there too. I would say maybe like not as crazy as Bills fans, but like definitely an 8 out of 10. They're also pretty loyal too, honestly. They've been through a lot. Like 2008. Browns been through 2017. I think during 2017 they were like 16-1 or something like that, or I don't really remember, 16-0 or something like that. Eagles fans, okay, I was waiting for the Eagles fans. Y'all have been probably waiting for the Eagles fans. So Eagles fans is 10 out of 10. Like, Eagles fans are so crazy. People say that New York fans are crazier. No, they're not. They're not even close. Eagles fans are crazy. Like, when they won the Super Bowl, they literally nearly burned down this city, bro. Eagles fans are crazy. Seahawks are pretty cool, I guess. Like, 7 out of 10. Yeah. Ravens are pretty, like, they're up there. Maybe like an 8 out of 10. Raiders. I won't put Raiders at 5 out of 10 because I know their fan base is pretty big and stuff, so I'm going to put them at a 6 out of 10. They're a pretty big fan base. Okay, Rams are like... Rams are the primary one. Chargers are like the little bros. So, I'm finna put them at... 7 out of 10. Bengals have been through a lot too, so... Oh, shoot. That's hard. Maybe like an 8 out of 10 too. Like, 8 out of 10. They're pretty... Like, they've been through a lot. They've struggled through a lot. I feel like Bengals deserve to be like 8 out of 10. Tennessee Titans, they're mid, I guess, like 5 out of 10. Falcons are pretty good. Like, I'm like a Falcons fan, so I feel like, like a 5 out of 10. Like, they're there. New York, New York's definitely up there. It's definitely a large fan base, so I'm finna put them at... Oh, crap. Like an 8 out of 10. New Giants fans are pretty, like... They're a pretty big fan base. They're pretty obnoxious. Oh, yeah, I put the Cowgirls, like, at the bottom. Okay, I guess they're up there, yeah. I kind of want to put the Eagles at the bottom just because, like, they're kind of obnoxious, too. But, like... I don't really know. They're crazy, too. They're, like, crazy. They're loyal. That's hard. No, they're staying at 10 out of 10. Cardinals, I feel bad for Cardinals fans. They deserve to go up there. Maybe like a 6 out of 10. Like, they've been through a lot. They're like the oldest team in the NFL. They've never won a Super Bowl. Like, I feel so bad for them. And they're, like, Phoenix is a pretty big city, too. So, like, I don't know. They're kind of just, like, unknown. Like, no one really cares about the Cardinals. Like, if, like, I don't know, like, I feel like Cardinals is kind of an unknown team, honestly. No one really cares that much about the Cardinals. Okay, the Steelers. Steelers are crazy, bro. Should I put them at 9 out of 10? I'll do that. You know what? 9 out of 10. Pittsburgh fans are pretty loyal. Like, they're pretty crazy. They can go out, too. I feel like Pittsburgh deserves to be 9 out of 10, bro. Ooh, Dolphins. Dolphins. They're mid, honestly. They're like a mid fan base. I'll put them at 6 out of 10. You know what? Yeah, 6 out of 10. I feel like this is a good ranking. I don't know if I should put the Chargers higher, but this is like the ranking so far. I don't really think there's any like fan bases that go in this category. It's either from like 4 out of 10 to like 10 out of 10. So this is like my list basically. And then there's the Cowgirls right here. So honestly, I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like this was just like a big yap video, but this is honestly my opinion of all like the fan bases and like how I rank them like from like 1 to 10. I don't really hate any fan base except maybe like I don't know, like any fan base is just really obnoxious and all that. I just don't like them, but yeah. These are like all that. This is how I rate them. So bye guys.